These protesters have gathered in Tokyo ahead of the G7 foreign ministers meeting that's taking place over the next 2 days. They say the group's failure to condemn Israel's bombardment of Gaza has made it complicit in the deaths of civilians.
You must stop killing people. Please stop the massacre.
There has been so many weeks since the genocide has started, and G7 hasn't been doing anything to stop it.
The war is set to dominate the agenda. Some G7 states, including the US, UK and Germany, have thrown their full support behind Israel, while Japan, that holds this year's presidency, is taking a more cautious approach. Foreign Minister Yoko Kamikawa condemned Hamas's actions on October 7 as terrorism, but is also urging Israel to agree to a humanitarian pause.
The improvement of the humanitarian situation in the Gaza Strip is the highest priority. To that end, humanitarian support and humanitarian pauses and ensuring humanitarian access is necessary.
Canadian and French officials have shared similar sentiments. On his way from Turkey, US Secretary of State Antony Blinken mentioned different priorities.
We remain very focused on the hostages held by Hamas, including Americans, in making sure we're doing everything possible to bring them home.
The split is a departure from the united front the G7 presented on Russia's invasion of Ukraine and what the group described as China's economic coercion. Yoko Kamikawa recently returned from the Middle East, where she met Israeli, Palestinian and Jordanian officials. Japan imports 90% of its crude oil from Arab countries and is worried any escalation of conflict in the region could spark an energy crisis at home. It's also concerned Tokyo's reputation among those who support Palestine is suffering irreversible damage. This G7 foreign ministers meeting is not only a test of unity for the grouping, it's also a test for Tokyo. Its ability to get the members on the same page to call for a humanitarian pause. This will reveal the power of its leadership or its limits. Katrina Yu, Al Jazeera, Tokyo.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.